Hi, good morning, Claudia. My name is Vince Peter. I'm your invigilator for the OET-speaking session on the 5th of March 2020. How are you doing?
Hi, good morning. I'm good. Thank you for asking. How about you?
Well, I'm great. Can you tell me your full name for the record, please?
My full name is Claudia Norris.
And what is your candidate number, please?
My candidate number is 220440008.
Thank you. And you are taking this test as a nurse. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Thank you. Can I see your ID, please?
Sure. Here it is.
The warm-up questions are not assessed and are a chance for us to get used to each other's voices. We'll just talk for 2 to 3 minutes.
All right.
To date, what has been your greatest achievement?
It's been 5 years. I started working as a nurse. Since I was 10 years old, I started dreaming of becoming a nurse. When I joined the nursing college, it was a milestone for a dream run. Throughout the studies, clearing each paper and gaining knowledge, I was getting closer to my goal. Finally, on the day of graduation, it was a dream come true. One of the happiest and memorable days in my life. But it was just the beginning of my passion. Beyond the knowledge I gained from college, the skills and techniques I learned during my nursing career become the steps for my successful career. Definitely, my successful nursing career is the greatest achievement to date.
Describe how you maintain competence in the nursing profession.
Nursing is not simply a job. It is a journey filled with lifelong learning. Each day, new people, different degrees of symptoms, and disparate care management. It's really challenging. To handle such a volatile sector, one has to be very vigilant and confident. Nevertheless, it is essential to be up to date in the field. To maintain competence in the nursing profession, I do attend conferences and courses, so as to sharpen my knowledge. I also pay attention to the skills and potentials I have, and assess them periodically. Referring to articles, news updates, and sharing information with friends and colleagues happens on the other side as well.
Tell me about your leadership or management style.
It is purely based on the situation. The healthcare sector is highly volatile in nature. Sometimes we have to be quick and everything happens involuntarily. When that being said, obviously, my leadership style depends on the situation at hand. Perhaps, there lies a connection with each member of the team, which acts without initiation. Communicating effectively with the team, and discussing each opportunity, plays a great role in it. Also, the training I received at each level of my career forms a structural basis. Understanding each one, and accessing precisely every moment, is also crucial in my strategy.
What are your feelings on working nights, weekends, or occasional overtime?
I truly understand, my career is not a regular 9-to-5 working hours. During my career, I have served all the mentioned situations. The feelings on each occasion vary. For example, working on a Christmas day, actually, misses my family and dear ones. Also, serving extra hours, after a long shift, makes me challenging with my body and health. So, it wholly depends on the scenario. If it is a scheduled night shift, I will be prepared for the shift, and can manage pretty well. Balancing family and personal life is very important along with the career.
How would you handle a patient who constantly complains about pain?
In this situation, I would take the following course of action. First, I would bring this concern to the attending doctor and make sure that the patient's pain was being managed in the most effective way. Secondly, I would reassure the patient that everything possible was being done to alleviate their discomfort, and next, I would listen sympathetically to their complaint, reassure them that their concerns were being heard, and that we were doing everything possible to help them.
Great. Thank you very much for sharing that. So, let's move on to role play now. I'll take the part of the patients, or perhaps a relative, and you'll take your professional role. The purpose of the role play is to get evidence of your ability to communicate effectively with patients. Use your ability to fulfill as much of the role play as possible. Do you have any questions?
No.
You have up to 3 minutes to prepare the role play. You will start the role play after that time. I'll let you know when 3 minutes are up. You can ask me if there's anything you are not sure about, and you can make notes on the role play card if you want to. Here's a pencil for making notes.
Thank you.
You can look at the card during the test, but you must return it to me at the end of the test. Please start preparing now. Thank you. Your preparation time is over. You can now start your roleplay. Don't worry if I stop you when the time is up.
Good morning, Vince. I am your attending nurse Claudia Norris here. How are you now?
Good morning. I am good. Thank you for asking.
Vince, I am here to discuss your discharge care plan. How do you feel about going home?
Well, nurse, I am feeling anxious about going home.
May I know the reason for your anxiousness, Vince?
Actually, I think it might be too early to be discharged.
I truly understand your concern. Nevertheless, there is no risk in giving discharge to you. And, for your better understanding, I can explain how we came to the conclusion of discharging you from the hospital.
Okay, nurse. I would like to hear from you.
I appreciate your interest in knowing more detail. First of all, I would like to make you aware that the decision has been made by a multidisciplinary team, after considering the results from the assessment test.
Oh, I see.
We have taken several areas into consideration and found there is no danger to your health anymore. and requires monitoring of your blood pressure is essential, which can be carried out in your home.
Okay.
Thus, depending on the satisfactory assessment, we have decided to provide the discharge. I can reassure you about the discharge decision, and there is no room to be worried about it.
Okay. I understand what you are saying, nurse.
I am glad to hear that, Vince. Now, I would like to know about your understanding of monitoring your blood pressure.
Yes, the doctor had explained to me when and how to monitor the blood pressure, but I can't really remember what he said.
That's all right. Try not to worry. I will help you with it.
That's so kind of you, nurse.
I am glad I could help you today. Well, I request your attention to the briefing on monitoring your blood pressure.
All right, I will, nurse.
Many devices are automated. Simply put on the cuff and press a button. The results are displayed digitally. Some will store readings, calculate an average blood pressure over time, or even transmit them to your doctor.
Okay, that's cool.
Vince, within 30 minutes before measuring your blood pressure, do not smoke, drink caffeinated beverages, or exercise. Also, make sure your bladder is empty, because a full one can temporarily raise blood pressure.
Understood.
It's important to use a cuff that fits your arm. Cuffs that are too small can artificially raise your blood pressure reading.
Okay.
Now, sit upright in a chair. Relax for about 5 minutes before taking a measurement. And resist the urge to talk or look at a cell phone.
Okay.
Moving on to the procedure. With the cuff on your bare arm, sit in an upright position with your back supported, feet flat on the floor, and your arm supported at heart level. Make sure the bottom of the cuff is directly above the bend of the elbow. Take the reading.
I see.
Check your blood pressure twice at the same time each day, such as once in the morning and once in the evening for 1 week, and document it.
Okay, nurse. I will follow the instructions and document the readings.
Good to hear that, Vince.
And nurse, what do I need to do if I get any abnormal readings?
It's a very reasonable question, Vince. You should contact the doctor if there are any concerns about readings. Vince, I would like to know the support you have at home. Like family, friends, neighbors, etc.
Well, I live with my spouse, who will be looking after me. And there are other families who live close by. They are really supportive.
That's perfect. It is important that you should have a support network, like family, neighbors, GP, etc. They can help when you are in need.
Yes, nurse, I know that.
Great. And finally, Vince, you need a review appointment in 1 week's time.
Okay.
So, do you have any questions regarding checking the BP and looking at readings?
No.
Good. And Vince, please remember to bring the BP readings with you during the follow-up.
Sure, I will attend the review appointment in 1 week's time and bring the readings with me.
Thank you for listening to me. I wish you a healthy life.
Thank you, nurse. That is the end of your OET-speaking roleplay. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Please like this video and encourage us.
Subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Kindly comment your suggestions and help us do better.